You're entering a new chapter, but you can't carry self-pressure, exhaustion, comparison, and overthinking into it. It feels like you're reclaiming joy, trusting your own path, healing your relationship with yourself, building something authentic steadily instead of forcefully. And honestly, Spirit feels less concerned with what you should do and more concerned with, can you finally relax enough to receive your own life? Source is asking you to surrender to play, to inner peace, comparisons, to effortlessness. Take time to breathe out, healing, trust, movement. Spirit is strongly guiding you away from hypervigilance, overworking mentality, constantly trying to figure it all out, comparing your timeline and path to others. Your manifestations and purpose unfold faster when you stop gripping so tightly. You have to let go. It's not about laziness or avoidance, but allowing life to move with you instead of constantly trying to outrun uncertainty. A new identity is emerging. You're becoming who you consciously chose to become. You had to create who you are. It doesn't feel like finding yourself. It feels like intentionally crafting yourself through healing, awareness, discipline, spirituality, and lived experience. Spirit is asking you to stop rejecting the parts of yourself that made you deeper. Your sensitivity, your intensity, your spiritual curiosity, your weirdness, your emotional scars, your solitude phases. Those things help shape your wisdom. Spirit wants self-acceptance, not self-editing. Accept yourself for who you are, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Because without those parts of you, you wouldn't be who you are. And your soul wants you to become this version of you. Spirit wants you to enjoy your life again. Spirit is reminding you that you're not in survival energy anymore, so you don't have to act like it. You've been in healing mode for so long that you forgot life is also meant to feel alive. Spirit is encouraging creativity, joy, fun, romance, spontaneity, inspiration, emotional openness, not just constant inner work. It feels like your mind is the main battlefield right now. Between distractions, overthinking, anxiety, comparison, exhaustion, indecision, mental loops. It feels like you're keeping yourself mentally stuck by over-isolating or over-processing. Clarity comes when you simplify, ground yourself, stop consuming so much noise, and just trust your own perspective. You don't need 40 more signs before you move forward. When it comes to career and financial energy, it feels like you're rebuilding more intentionally. It feels like a transition phase, possibly inconsistent income, reevaluating your work, needing better habits or structure, building slowly rather than explosively. You're definitely being guided toward purpose-aligned work. For some, it might be educating, guiding, interpreting, sharing wisdom, helping people heal and understand themselves. It doesn't feel like get a totally different path, start completely over. It feels like stabilize your energy and habits so your gifts can become sustainable. For some, it might be love, but Spirit is saying, Love is present around you energetically, but emotional healing and self-reconnection are still the priority. It's not saying you'll never have love. It's just saying don't rush into connection just because you're craving emotional closeness. There's a difference between aligned love and wanting relief from loneliness, uncertainty, or emotional intensity. You don't need to become someone else to enter your next chapter. You need to stop abandoning the person you already are. Your power returns when you stop resisting your natural essence. Not perfection, not performance, not constant striving, just grounded authenticity, rest, clarity, consistent effort, joy, self-trust. Spirit is saying, okay, you've done enough shadow work for now. Go live a little. For a long time, you might have lived in survival mode. And that's probably all you know. All you know is how to be hypervigilant and overwork yourself. Live from such a masculine perspective. Strive to try to figure it all out. But Spirit is saying you're a different person. You're not that person anymore. You've worked so hard to get out of that mindset, and believe it or not, it's coming into fruition. And Spirit just wants you to enjoy the fruits of your labor. And I know it's easier said than done, but that's what's going to make things easier, is to just enjoy it, to live a little. I know it sounds crazy to get paid to exist, but that's what your soul came here to do. You might have spent years in survival mode, working yourself to death, but Spirit's saying that's behind you now. Going forward, things are going to be easier. It's almost like the less effort you put in, the more things work out for you. Force resists, flow creates. And that's what Spirit's asking you to do. Create the life that you've been yearning for so long. Stop forcing. The more you force, the more you're pushing it away. You might have had people who criticized you for being a deep person or being emotional, but these things are actually your superpower. Do you know how many people crave depth, who crave emotionally aware people? That's rare in this world these days. Everyone just does small talk and surface level conversations. Do you know how rare it is to have depth, to not be scared of your emotions? It is literally a superpower to be able to feel your feelings, to feel your emotions flowing through you. A lot of people suppress their emotions. This world is very backwards. Everything we've been taught is the opposite of what we're supposed to do. We've been taught that showing emotion is a weakness, but it's really a superpower, because the quicker you feel your emotions, the faster that energy moves through you and you alchemize it. You turn pain into power, pain into purpose. And so many people are stuck, have so much stuck emotions within them. And that's why they walk around in a zombie-like state. They're clogged up. They have so much stagnancy within their body, so much density. You don't want to be like that. You're not like that. Thank the Lord. That's why you're filled with so much wisdom, because you feel your feelings. You sit with yourself. You try to understand yourself. Other people don't do that. Believe it or not, a lot of people don't think, they're content with where they are. But you like to dive deep in yourself, in other people. And that's not a bad thing at all. That's why you need to accept these parts of you instead of trying to dim your light or suppress your weirdness. Because there's people out there who will actually vibe with the authenticity that you carry. You may be wanting to step away from social media, as in like not consuming so much content so that you can hear your own inner voice, because it's getting to a point where you don't know if your thoughts are even your thoughts at this point. You don't know if you're just hearing other people's thoughts from consumption or if you're actually hearing source. Focus on your healing. Focus on yourself. Take care of yourself instead of trying to rush in and take care of someone else. I know you're more than likely a healer in some way, shape, or form, but you can't pour from an empty cup. You have to take care of yourself before you take care of others. So your main priority is to reconnect with yourself and heal yourself emotionally. As in, learn how to be more neutral. If you have to feel your emotions in private. Don't hold on to them and then sprinkle them upon everybody around you. Don't take your emotions out on other people. Spirit isn't saying you have to become someone else. There's so much talk around be your higher self in order to manifest that version of you into existence. But Spirit's not asking you to be your higher self. You don't need to be your higher self in order to enter the next chapter of your life. Spirit is telling you that you need to stop abandoning the person you already are. Because this version of you right now needs you. You're in a transition phase. You're in the middle. You can't just abandon that version. You need to stop resisting your natural essence, and your power will return to you because it's always been there. I think that's why a social media detox is coming up and overconsumption, because you're comparing yourself to other people when no one is you. Being you is your power. That's your superpower, is being you. You can't compare yourself to other people. You didn't go through the things they went through. You didn't experience the things they experienced. You didn't learn the things they learned. So there's just no way that you can be someone else, or that you should even be comparing yourself to anyone else. Everyone's journey is different. You are not them and they are not you. No one is you, and that is your power. You just need to trust yourself. And Spirit is within all of us. So trusting yourself, trusting Spirit goes hand in hand. Listen to Spirit's guidance. You are always being guided towards your highest timeline. Always. God is never not guiding you. You just have to listen and trust that the fear that comes up gives you even more reason to do it. Because if you weren't supposed to do it, you probably wouldn't be so fearful. The ego thrives off of fear and keeping you stuck in the same patterns, in uncertainty, in survival mode. God is trying to get you out of that. And it's going to be scary at first. You're not used to it. This journey isn't just about doing the inner work all day, every day, until you're this perfect version of you. You need to take what you've learned and go apply it. Because you can just fill yourself with all this knowledge and continue to be stuck in the same circumstances, the same environments, the same situations by not doing anything. You need to go and apply it to your life. You need to stop isolating yourself and go around other people to see if the things that you are learning work. Our brains can only fit so much knowledge in them. So if we're not getting it out, it's just getting buried deeper into our subconscious mind, if that makes any sense. But it's not going anywhere. You're not doing anything with it. We're literally here to teach people. And you might be someone who wants to educate people or share your wisdom or interpret complex concepts into simple terms, guide people towards a better life, or help people heal or understand themselves. There's so many different ways and so many different things and forms to do this. In my last video, I talked about this. You could be an artist, a teacher, a parent, a healer, whatever is your life's purpose, your life's work, as long as you're helping people in some type of way, the universe is going to move things around to make it sustainable for you. We all have gifts. We all came here with gifts and talents. And what you're good at is what you're meant to do. That's your purpose on this planet. We weren't here to live in survival, to overwork ourselves, to constantly be striving in panic mode, trying to figure out what we're supposed to do, how we're supposed to solve this problem and that problem. That's not why we came here. From my understanding, there's a long line of souls waiting to get into Earth. So why would we waste our chance being completely miserable? Why would we not go all in on what our soul came here to do? Which is why Spirit is telling you to go for it, to do it. No matter how scared you are, go after what lights you up. Because at the end of the day, this is your life. This is no one else's life. You came in this world by yourself, you're gonna leave by yourself. So who cares? Ground yourself, be authentic, rest when you need to, and the clarity will come. Put in the effort consistently, have fun, and trust yourself. Trust that what God put in your heart is what you're supposed to and what you're meant to do. Otherwise, it wouldn't be there. Stop trying so hard to heal yourself 100% before you're ready to do what God is asking you to do, because you're never going to be 100% healed. You're just not. Things are going to continue happening in your life that is going to put you through another healing journey. We're never 100% healed. We just learn new ways to cope with it. So I'm not saying that you're never going to do shadow work again or inner work again. Just put it on pause for a minute and go experience life. Because you might have been being way too hard on yourself lately, and you deserve to have fun. So whatever joy is to you, go experience it. Go color, go run around in a field full of flowers, go play basketball, go blow bubbles, go play hopscotch, color with chalk, go paint. Whatever lights you up and brings out that inner child, go do it. Because you can't always take life so seriously. None of us are getting out of here alive. So go have fun. That's the message. If you made it this far, thank you for listening. I hope something helped you on your journey, and just be patient with yourself and have grace, because I understand that this journey is not easy, but it's worth it. Do something to make your soul happy, to make your spirit happy, and stop being so serious. I love you, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.